In this video, I'm just going to show a little bit about how we can use these same ideas with other kinds of functions. If you watched my last video, you saw that at the end I was just trying to incorporate this compression, this horizontal compression, so that as b gets bigger, it compresses towards the y-axis, and as b gets smaller, it stretches away. All right, now let's say I wanted to do something similar with a quadratic function, and I want to add all of these things. The first thing to do, right, is to not incorporate any of the HKAB, but actually to get the function where you want it to be. So like, let's say this one was shifted up, and then maybe I also wanted to shift it maybe over there. Maybe I'll get it out of my picture there. So I've shifted it over, and then I'll add in a restriction. So maybe I'll add in a y restriction so that I only see things between 1 and 3. Okay, so the first thing is to make it look the piece that you want. And now let's think about how I can incorporate h, k, a, and b. So just like I had done up before, h is going to be incorporated inside here, and it's going to be minus h. Okay, minus h. So let's just see how this works. Okay, visually this one just worked because the way my window is defined, I don't have to move up and down to just see that piece moving left and right. Okay. K, right outside the function here, I'm going to be adding plus k. And now when I move this one up and down here, let me put my h at 0. What you see, right, is you see my little piece there gets out of view. And the problem isn't the function, it's that my window here needs to incorporate k because it's defined in terms of y. So let's just try adding plus k in there and see if that does what we want. Okay, you can see it's not got the behavior that I want. So now I could do minus k, see if that does it. That looks like it works. So the other thing I could do, instead of doing minus k in here, I could do plus k on each of the on the endpoints there. Okay, so now I've got h and k working. Let's think about a. So a, remember, I put outside the function here. So again, let me do an a out there and see what happens. Okay, I see it kind of behaving the way I want, but it's not quite doing what I want. It's got a fixed point. It's not stretching away. Let me try, just like I did up here, since I have this constant, let me try putting a there, see what I get. There we go, starting to get some of the behavior. Now the other thing I need to do, because of the window, I need to figure out how I'm going to get a involved here. So let's try putting in an a like this, right? And some of this is just going to be trial and error. That's not doing what I want. And so here's the important thing. You can also think about, instead of multiplication, you can think about multiplication by the reciprocal. Okay, and that has the behavior that I want. Okay, and then b, let's just try a b right there. And that, because of the window, is going to look how I want it to look. So this is there's some subtle things going on here, and I wouldn't try to do what I just did, which is try to do all 4. I would do all the h's, all the k's, then all the a's, and then all the b's, and do them in that kind of order.